Welcome back everyone. So as I mentioned recently, we're rotating on the channel now from starter to main to a side or dessert. And this week, after our chicken à la Bercy, we're gonna make a dessert because the 2nd of February has gone and we've been enjoying it in France, and this is the time of the Chandeleur. The Chandeleur used to be kind of an old Latin celebration that became afterwards a religious celebration. And in various countries like Luxembourg and Belgium and all the places around like Switzerland, there's things happening. Children goes to door apparently with lanterns, sing song, gets presents, kind of an Halloween thing. But in France, we just eat crepes. That's just stuff ourselves with crepes as much as we can to celebrate. Not a bad thing because I kind of really love crepes. So obviously, this is the subject of this video. The dessert we're going to be making is all based on crepes. Now, because in our book that we just released, we do have a nice recipe for simple crepes, or at least the crepe batter. I'm going to leave you to make your crepes on your own first, using either your preferred recipe. If you have the book, you can use that one. And what we're going to discover is what to do with this crepe, which is another recipe from the book, in our dessert section. Let's go. So once you've mastered the basic crepes and you've used jam and lemon and chocolate spread and all the cream with the kids, and it's very kids-friendly, the crepe, it is time to move on to the more adult version of the crepe. If you have a dinner party, this is of course the classic flambé crepe, not to mistake with the crepe Suzette, which is another style of crepes that are spread with a mandarin butter. We've seen this in another video. I'll put a link in the video description. But now, what are the important ingredients of that recipe? All right, for this recipe, there's no way around it. If you want to have the real experience, the stuff that you get in the restaurant, these are the two things you absolutely need to have. You need to use Grand Marnier, the real thing, the real French, not some random brandy. It has to be Grand Marnier. Okay, the cognac liqueur, it's an orange liqueur. It's a mix of orange liqueur with cognac, and the orange juice and lemon juice must be squeezed out of fresh fruits, okay? This is the crucial thing. Next, I want to show you the pan. Now, if you go in France or to a high-end restaurant and you order a flambé crepe, it will be made by the head waiter in front of you with a frying pan, but not any frying pan. It is exactly this one that I've got here. This is the Mauviel Tradition Series full copper with cast iron handle. It is a beautiful object because it works extremely well. It's kind of the Rolls Royce of frying pan. It works great and it looks great if you want to serve this on your table. Now you can use any frying pan. It is made of stainless steel. It's not a problem. We're going to want to steer away from non-stick pan because sometimes the coating can be a bit damaged. You're going to be boiling a syrup, plus you got a flambé to do. So anytime you got a flambé, stick to stainless steel. But as I said, a simple stainless steel frying pan will absolutely do the job. Make sure you got enough space, so not something too small. That's 26 centimeters. You can go to 28 or 30 centimeters. It's fine. Now, if you wonder why people like so much this flambé crepe, it's very simple because it's got the key element that everybody likes. So in France, of course, we love crepes. This is a new batch that I've made using the recipe from the book, but you can use crepes from the day before, even if they start to dry out a little bit, because we're going to plunge them in a lot of sauce in there. But the sauce itself is actually ingenious because it is all the components that you like. So first off, you got the sugar and butter to make a caramel, so you get that sweetness. Then you got fruit and citrus, you got orange juice, lemon juice for a nice fruity natural taste, plus of course plenty of alcohol. We've got cognac and we got Grand Marnier. So when you mix this warm and bubbly with the crepes, it's a bit of a strike. But what I really love about this is how straightforward it is. So I'm not gonna make the whole shebang as you would have like in a restaurant. I'm just going to show you the thing you should do at home that is straight and easy. So let's get started. I've got my pan. It could be a frying pan, a stainless steel. I'm using the copper pan. All I'm going to use is a nice big heat on there. Boom. And I'm going to warm up my pan. Not too much, just a few seconds. So what we're going to do in that pan, I'm going to put my sugar. I'm going to take my butter. Why not? And I'm going to leave this to melt a little bit. All right, we got some action going. Look at that. So I'm just gonna mix the whole lot, but I'm not gonna bother to wait too much. Immediately what I'm gonna do is this. I'll put my orange juice. I'm gonna put my lemon juice. And I'm gonna put my Grand Marnier. Okay. I'm gonna mix the whole lot gently. You can use a wooden spoon if you want. And all what you need to do is to wait for that mix to start to bubble up. Now the great thing about this is that I've already measured for you on the book the precise measurement to get that right balance of sugar, butter, fruits and alcohol. So you don't need to think, oh my god, do I need more or less? It's just gonna be fine. The bubbling you want is this. And the catch is, do not start to place your crepes in that watery pond because it is way too liquid. The trick is to transform this into a syrup. Now a syrup doesn't mean a caramel, okay? A syrup is something that has got some kind of viscosity. So usually you can reduce that by half, but even less than half is fine. But I'll show you how it looks like when it's done. And that's it, we're gonna start folding the crepes. So here we are. It actually took me 5 minutes. The book says 3 minutes because usually you use a higher heat, but I want to demonstrate kind of slowly here. That syrup is that kind of consistency. It's almost liquid, but it's got that little syrupy consistency. When you're here, you don't want to go further. You can reduce your heat slightly if you want and start the bathing in the crepe. So there's two ways you can go and you can approach this. First off, I'm going to show you the classic way if you want to do it. You take your crepe, you take a whole crepe that you're going to baste like this. It's a bit like making your laundry. You know, and you're going to place it in there, make sure it's all covered in sauce in all sides, and then you can start folding. Now the folding is that very simple one fold, then the other fold. You see, and you got your crepe that's floating away nicely. Now if you don't want to do that, what I've got on the side here that works as well, you can take the folded crepe and put them in there. Now my pan is not amazingly wide, so I'm going to put 3 in there. And what you can do there if you want is to leave these and baste the folded crepes in here. That second version, of course, won't have as much syrup in the crepes in there, so it's up to you. The problem with the folding of the whole crepe is that once it's folded like this, you need to place one, and that's in the way, so you have to remove it and work one by one, put them out, put them in, etc., etc. So what I'll do, I'll just do that folding like that, just fold them around, and leave them to soak in my juice. But still, to be honest, it's gonna be great, okay? So, that's about it. You've got your crepes. What about the flambé? Well, I'm gonna put my heat in here on high. The fires of hell are coming to you, okay? And when it is gonna be bubbling like mad, we're gonna try to add our alcohol. I've got a flame, okay, that's working on there. I hope it's gonna ignite slightly. And I'm gonna let it boil away. And that's gonna be it. As soon as the flames are off, we're done. We're gonna take this out. And here we are. You put the heat off, and what you have is this lovely homemade crepe bathing in that special Grand Marnier syrup. It's got fruit, citrus, lemon, orange juice, and I can't wait to dig in. So before I'm sharing with you the last detail on the picture we had already from the book, let's try to cut a slice of that goodness. I mean, how can you resist that recipe? Do you see how easy that was? And look at that. I mean, that's like, it's like, eat me, eat me. It's like, you know, it's begging to be eaten. I mean, what about a drizzle of sauce on there? I mean, we like it juicy in town here. Oh, man, look at that. It's like, and I mean the crepes, the homemade crepe, simple as they are. And that is an explosion of flavors. It's insane. I mean, it all comes together. You see, look at the plate. It's sticky. Look at that. This is now like a caramel, a Grand Marnier, a caramel with oranges and lemon, and I'm drawing. And it's great, wow. So that's it, that completes our video on how to make the flambé crepes from our book. And you can see on that picture I've added some extra. So these are the quarter of orange, just the flesh, no skin in there, and the zest of lemon and oranges. If you want to put the zest to decorate, you have to blanch them first. So put them in boiling water for a few minutes. And I like to let them sit in a bath of Grand Marnier for the decoration. But that's really if you want to go, you know, for a dinner or something like this. But honestly, the straightforward version, like you've seen, you make it out of the pan, you serve it. Any guest that you have, any friends, any family member that likes this citrus taste will surely fall in love with this. But that's for the dessert that we have. We completed the circle with this flambé crepe, and perhaps I thought that I might slip to another extra special video, but that's gonna be for next week. As for now, I leave you with that picture. Take care all, enjoy this crepes. If you make them, leave me a comment in the comment section. I'm dying to hear from you to see how you like that. Okay, see you then.